Yes! In your face! Oh. I'm gonna get blamed for this as well. Oh, pants.
Not who you was expecting, am I right?
What have we here?
Ah. We're gonna
I thought we'd finished off your kind.
You would like that, wouldn't you? To rid the world of all who do not share your views.
Guilty as charged. Your meddling in the revolution has caused us no small measure of grief. It cannot continue. Our work is too important. But what would you know beyond all the lies Achilles feeds you and the tales you tell yourself?
I know that the people wish to be free, and that men like Washington fight to make it so.
Please, the man is weak. He stumbles and stammers through each engagement, making it all up as he goes along. His pedigree is pathetic, his military record even more so. I could go on, but we'd be here for days, so manifold are his faults, so deficient are his merits. He must be dealt with. You as well. I will abide no more flies in the ointment.
Here's how it's gonna work. First we bind you and bring you to your cell. Then tomorrow, you go before the court, accused of plotting to kill good old Georgie. Maybe we could pin the murder of the warden on you too.
I thought that's what I'd be got
You
for.
did kill him after all. And who wouldn't take the word of Charlie over here? Once that's all squared away, well then.
I assume that is what the noose is for then.
All those years ago, the child in the forest was you.
I said I would find you.
And so you have. But not quite as you had expected, am I right? You know, all of this might have been avoided had you only done what I asked. Ah, but what's done is done.
I'm guessing we're in trouble. I assume not killing any of the guards will make me look better, but then again, why were you there? To kill someone? Probably not the best answer.
Up! Up with ya! I said get up! Walk!
Yeah, where am I going? It'd be helpful.
now.
Ah, yes. What was the... I really hope I'm not right about the noose. With what I'm currently thinking. Because I assume we're going to a different gallows. Or going to a gallows, rather than that impromptu noose. Which means it probably had a different purpose.
Hello, Connor. Didn't think I'd miss your going away party, did ya? I hear Washington himself is going to be in attendance. Hope nothing bad happens to him.
You said there'd be a trial.
Oh, no trial for traitors, I'm afraid. Lee and Haytham sorted that. It's straight to the gallows for you.
I will not die today. The same cannot be said for you.
That's enough! Keep moving!
I assume I meant to walk forward. Oh no. Oh, yes. Hello, George. What I've read about you I kind of like. Just saying. I assume he's dead. Well, he can't be dead at this point. But I assume there's been a stabbing of someone. Who's presiding? Like, who's the executioner? I assume it's the guy in the fancy dress, but doesn't seem particularly executionary. Oh, it's Charles. Of course, he'd be in charge. I don't think I'm actually moving him.
You are not alone. Only give a cry when you need us.
Forget about me. You need to stop Hickey. He's...
Up you go. Don't want to be late now, do we? You just had to be an hero, didn't you? You and Georgie both. Now you see what it gets you. A pine box, little else.
Plot of land 6'3". That's normally what they offer people.
Brothers, sisters, fellow patriots.
Mentioned this before, Charles.
Several days ago, we learned of a scheme so vile, so dastardly, that even repeating it now disturbs my being. The man before you plotted to murder our much-beloved general.
Oh, you do have a black mask. Good.
Indeed. What darkness or madness moved him, none can say, and he himself offers no defense, shows no remorse. And though we have begged and pleaded with him to share what he knows, he maintains a deadly silence.
Oh, it's a mask for me.
If the man will not explain himself, if he will not confess and atone, what other option do we have but this? He sought to send us into the arms of the enemy. And thus we are compelled by justice to send him from this world. May God have mercy on your soul.
Oh, left button. Press the correct button. Probably helps.
Need to stop Hickey. Go!
It's alright, I've only been slightly suffocated. This can't look bad. Can it, really? I've just been armed. I'm gonna be running towards George. What could possibly go wrong? No, no, no. No, I can't. Oh, I've apparently got some of these challenges already.
Damn it. I thought I'd at least live to see another day. Shame.
I want answers. Why did Johnson try and buy my people's land? Why was Pitcairn targeting Adams and Hancock? What purpose would Washington's murder have served? Why does your order support the British?
Good question!
How should I know? The Templars, Lee, the big man, Haytham, they has the money. They has the power. That's the reason I threw him with them. That's the only reason. Sure, they have some sort of vision for the future too. I didn't give a damn about any of that. They can sing their songs about mankind and its troubles. They can make their plans and...
Come on, that's even
scream their
grammatically
traps.
incorrect.
Don't bother me none. They paid me, so I said yes. Didn't bother to ask who, or how, or why. Didn't care.
You chose to side with men who would rob us of our humanity simply because it was more profitable?
What else is there? I'm not some blind fool who give up all I've got on principle. What is principle anyway? Can you bring it to the bank? Don't look at me like that. We're different, you and I. You're just some blind fool who's always chasing butterflies. Whereas I'm the type of guy who likes to have a beer in one hand and a tea in the other. Thing is, boy, I can have what I seek. Had it even. Your hands will always be empty.
I've just used a tomahawk that was in my hand, but only in this world, my boy. Only in this world.
At ease, men! At ease! I said, lower your goddamn guns! This man's a hero! Oh, the General can be so stubborn sometimes. Piffle, he said, when we warned him something like this would happen. Piffle!
Piffle.
Stop.
He wanted to kill the commander. Nearly killed you as well. He was a scoundrel.
But still a man.
You're nothing if not consistent.
Where is Washington? I need to speak with
I
him.
applaud you, Connor.
Bundled off as soon as your execution went sideways. He's likely on his way back to Philadelphia by now.
And so am I.
Something wrong?
He is still in danger. Hickey did not act alone.
I've still got these brawler things popping up saying, these challenges are... This is quite different to... I'll wait and see if there's a cutscene, actually.
It's quite impressive what you've accomplished.
What do you mean reduce distance
Is
of
that
time?
a compliment?
Now, don't misconstrue. I'm sure the whole endeavor will end tragically. But we've come this far. Well, it's more than I ever expected.
The people yearn for freedom but fear to grab hold of it. That fear is gone now.
Thanks to you,
No. This they did on their own.
you diminish your role. But you have always been of humble heart.
I do what is right. No more, no less.
You cannot tell him.
I have to. Otherwise, he will never be safe.
He is safer not knowing. By planting the seeds of doubt, you threaten to topple his entire endeavor. If Washington is paralyzed, Charles Lee will strike. You'll cause the very thing you aim to prevent. Hunt the Templars, as is your duty. But do not drag these men into it.
Right, so that's kind of somewhat reminds me of the various oracles myths in, for example, chiefly of which would be, of Greek myth, chiefly of which would be Oedipus. As I was about to say, I really like the fact that I don't think they've really done it. Certainly not in... certainly it wasn't the case in 1, which is the game I've been comparing this game to most, often in a kind of negative light, and this one I quite like, is in 2, everyone was like, oh, the order, the order, the order. I like the fact Thomas Hickey's just like, they had money, I wanted money, I went in with them for the money. Unlike other characters, like, who have been saying, like, was it Johnston or Johnson? Yeah, one of the two. He was saying, I wanted to buy the land to protect the Indians, Native Americans, because they're not going to be treated well by the colonists. We know how that goes on. And then you've got Pitcairn, who's saying they're not really fighting for anything, they're going to die, and I'm going to force them to negotiate and have peace. And then Hickey's just like, I wanted money. So, in we go.
We must now all hang together. Yes, we must indeed all hang together. Or most assuredly, we shall all hang
apart.
separate.
Oh, is it separately? I thought it was apart.
You are once more our savior.
I must speak with the commander.
He's gone to try and hold New York. The British intend to take it. I fear we'll need to recall our men from Quebec as well. It's one thing to declare our independence. Now, my friend, we must make it so.
Why have you sent men to Quebec? I'm confused. like, when did France lose their bit of Canada?
Everything all right?
Sean
know.
has located a second power source. I've asked Rebecca to charter a flight for us.
Can I go back to Connor?
Where to?
Brazil.
That doesn't narrow it down. Before, Manhattan, that's a district of a city. Now it's just a country. I'm liking Connor. I think this is the problem with poor old Desmond, is they've kind of written around.
There, Rebecca?
He's technically the main character.
Can you hear me?
Well, glad to see that's working. Guess I'll try you back when I'm topside.
And there's Adams, or his model at least, just there. Oh dear. I wonder if we can lower our notoriety. No. But I do kind of feel bad for Desmond because they've written him so that he's the main character. But he's really not. He's not really the main character of any of his games. I'd rather be back in the Animus. I think that's kind of one thing I quite enjoyed about Revelations, is that the Ezio part is uninterrupted by Desmond stuff, and in Brotherhood you'd never actually have to leave. I think in
Copy now?
2 and 1 you
Loud
did.
and clear.
What's the plan?
According to our intel, the power source is being worn as a bracelet by some tycoon's trophy wife. We're working on pinpointing her location, but she's most likely inside a VIP booth on the stadium's upper level. I'll update you when I know more.
Now to find a ticket.
We don't have time to play nice. Steal someone else's.
Bit of a dick move, don't you think?
Well, I guess you could try and sneak past security instead.
Couldn't you be using a phone? Like, hold something to your ear so it doesn't look so weird. How do I can't. Oh, I can't actually steal at all. So I need to go this way anyway. I don't even know which way I'm meant to go. Oh, what?
That doesn't look like normal security.
Because it isn't. Those are Abstergo agents. Cross is probably here too. You need to be careful.
Which way am I going? I don't even know which way I'm meant to go. Oh, this is the other side of everything. So I just wait for these guys to...
Security's headed towards you.
Run.
Your target's definitely in the VIP area. The entrance is at the end of this concourse.
Oh, they can see me.
Great.
Security's
Set up a
headed towards you.
checkpoint.
What do you mean I can't blend? Oh, I can't blend. Right, is there any way around? Oh, I've got to go over this way,
Stick
don't
close
I?
to the crowd and you should be okay. Or look for a way around.
So can I join your group? Oh, allow me to sneak through. Might. Assuming they do go through.
Eagle vision might help here.
Why?
Eu não posso. Ele sumiu, mas ele não poderia ter ido longe. Eu vi ele faz pouco tempo.
Watch your back, they're on you.
Are they? Oh yeah, that's because someone spotted me before, but... We want to head towards the VIP section at least.
Looks like I'm close.